Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still in this, sort of breakout structure. Bitcoin broke out of this wedge pattern to the upside. There is currently no change here. We're still consolidating, as you can see, in quite a bullish way, below structural resistance. And I've mentioned it many times before. The idea was that in the orange support region, the price turns around, especially useful for swing traders to look for entries in this support area. It's the main support area, which hasn't changed in 2 months, and the price reacted to it several times. I wanted to mention that we have a breakout on the RSI. We talked about that before. That adds to a potentially bullish thesis. You can see it here. And in addition to that, the market broke out of the wedge pattern and we're currently holding above the wedge. So all of that, or above the trend line. So all of that potentially bullish. The support area is holding, which is also bullish. What I cannot promise you is that we don't touch the support area again. We might test it again. But to be honest, in the grand scheme of a bull market, the question if we dip once more into the support region or not, it is really a little bit of noise. It really is a little bit of noise. And I always encourage people to not be caught so much in the micro. Don't be caught up so much in the micro. You might miss the bigger move. Okay, you might miss the bigger move because there are people still who try to catch the perfect entry, who try to catch the perfect low. There are people who think the micro could really be predictive. No, it's about understanding what is the support region. It's this one, being clever about entries, and then maybe when the market rallies like now, take some partial profits. Okay, but not touching your core position until there are first objective signals that the bull market is over. I want to make that very clear. I've mentioned it so many times. In this correction, the Bitcoin didn't do anything, right? Bitcoin really barely did anything. It just was consolidating, or has been consolidating in a bullish market after a strong uptrend, holding support, which is quite bullish. Yeah, and that was my view, very consistent over the last couple of months, that there is no bear market until we break below support. And it's quite incredible, you know, that crypto Twitter was freaking out in that time. It's ridiculous. It's crypto Twitter is freaking out while, for example, our member live streams and on our Discord server, you know, it's rather quiet. It's you know, still the members are there, but they're not participating as much, and that's for me quite normal, just normal waves of sentiment, you know, where at the moment it's a bit boring. It's getting interesting now again, but it's been a bit boring where the market didn't really do anything. Now at least we have a first breakout signal. That's just, they are the normal waves of sentiment. It's just crypto Twitter is completely insane. And can you imagine if we break out above the recent highs, then people will start to talk about 500K, maybe even a million. And it's just, I think, and I have to say that very clearly, and I did that before, but I will do it once more very, very clearly. Also for many altcoins, I think the next rally could be the crazy euphoria phase. And if anybody didn't get positioned in this pullback, then I don't know what you're waiting for. Okay, so I mean, I can't promise you that we're breaking out. I can't promise you that we're holding support. I can only analyze the chart based on what I see, and it is a bullish structure. For many altcoins, there is another rally still due and possible, and they will likely follow Bitcoin. And for many altcoins, this will be the euphoria phase. Euphoria is the first step to ending the bull market. Yeah, it hopefully is an eye-opener for many. It is the first step to ending the bull market. We are going to see euphoria. That's my view. And people will come in to buy at the peak of euphoria. That's not what you want to do, okay? You don't want to be caught in the FOMO. So hopefully everybody used the last few weeks, months to get positioned in the positions they wanted and be ready for that last crazy rally. And it can only take, like for, let's say for many altcoins, it can only take a few weeks. I mean, the main rally is due next. That's my view based on the charts, the third wave rally. And it can only take a few weeks, possibly, okay? And then afterwards, we get some ugly 4-5 structures, and that's it. And for Bitcoin as well, we get one more rally in wave 5 of 3. Oops. then another 4-5. I mean, I'm not sure if we get that additional 4-5 there, but it's one more rally, long consolidation, another rally, and then maybe that's it, or we get another 4-5. That's sort of how I see the bull market, okay? And happy to be impressed by the market. You know, maybe something more bullish is playing out, but I will not sell my core position until I see first signals that the bull market is over. And then rather use some short-term positions to trade around it, but I'm not even sure if it's worth it because the main positions are really what count. And don't get greedy, you know, that's the key in every trade, in every investment. You want to participate in the main element of the trend. Okay, very, very important. And, you know, I know it's always difficult to believe that the bull market is over then or something. I mean, not yet, you know, but I've been mentioning it, you know, end of 2021 when the bull market was over, like very, very close to the top. And that was my strong view at the time. There was no alternative. People didn't believe it until we broke below 30K. A lot of you will know that. And that's just because the method works, right? Elliott Wave works. And in November 22, yeah, we were tracking already lows. You know, I couldn't confirm it until January 2023, but that was very, very early. So, you know, this is why we use that method, because it objectively tells us when we need to look for a reversal. And for Bitcoin, it tells me I'm not looking yet for a reversal and not yet for a start of a bear market, but it will happen. And then, you know, you always need to act as if I'm wrong, of course, you know, that's why we do risk management, but don't get caught in the euphoria for a rally for 500K. I mean, look, if it happens, I'm the most happy person, or, you know, I just can't see it. Okay. Short term, nothing changed, which is why I spent quite a bit of time on the daily. Here, short term, the situation is still that, yep, we could get one more low into this lower support region. I can't promise you that this is not going to happen, but it smells a bit as if Bitcoin is bottomed. It smells a bit as if Bitcoin is bottomed, which is why I highlighted to you also in yesterday's video. It takes a break of 2 support levels to confirm that we get one more low in this correction, which would be the white count. Yeah, it takes a break of 63,150 and then 58,360. Until then, there is potential for further upside and maybe already a rally to 85, 90K from here or from here. Okay, so very consistent with previous updates. That to confirm a top in place, I need minimally a break below 63,150 and then the lower support will be tested. And I still have that white scenario on the chart, which allows for another dip into the support region. And sometimes people think that's bearish. It's not a bearish. It's not a bearish analysis. This is very, very bullish because I have no bearish case on this chart. I mean, I'm tracking the bearish scenario by showing you the main support zone. If that breaks, yeah, I mean, that's it, right? But I don't see it at this stage. And please be aware that I think the next rally will be the euphoria stage. And to be honest, I mean, just considering the wider implications and the scope of the bull market, the question if we get one more low into the support area, it's a bit of noise, okay? And I encourage people, sometimes people get caught up in really the smallest micro and they're like getting upset if we don't test this support area again, or, you know, if, we didn't get that one more low. And please keep perspective. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's you want to participate in the main element of the trend, right? You know, this is intraday volatility and noise. In crypto, these fib levels are quite extended. That's normal. Everybody needs to be able to handle that also mentally when we're in the crypto market. But it is a bullish structure. I can't say that often enough. And I hope nobody complains when we finally rally, because the time to accumulate was there in the main support region. Very, very important. That's what they are for. They are big enough. They're colorful enough. And this, as I mentioned before, could be the last major opportunity to get the position in the bull market. Yeah, you never know if support will hold, but it is what the chart suggests, okay? And it is going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting. We are dealing with the yellow count here possibly, in which we could break out directly. So it's like a 1, 2, I don't know, maybe this is already the 3rd, 4, 5. Maybe we get into this support area again to test the yellow count and then go up. So there is a bit of noise here. But you know, I'm looking at higher prices and I'm bullish against 50,700. And then I'm telling you, until we break below 63,150, I'm also looking at higher. If we break that level, then I'm looking for a possible reaction in this region. Okay, and if that level breaks 58,360, then I'm going to rule out the yellow count, but the white count can still give us one more possibility to find support in the orange main support region. Okay, and for now, the next resistance level is 67,450, and above that level, I've got 69,775 as next immediate target. That's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.